Good evening, everyone, and welcome back again with another live show on the channel. Yes, it is the match review and the player ratings from today's, would you believe it? Can you believe I'm saying this? 6-1 against Spurs today at St James's Park. What a delight it was to be there today. We absolutely humiliated Spurs today. As soon as that whistle blown, we got right into them and we absolutely, completely blew them away today. It was just absolutely amazing. It really, really was. And just as I mentioned, just such a delight to be there today. And to particularly score 5 goals in around 20 minutes of the game as well is just absolutely unbelievable. It really, really was. Oh, hell yes. It was just special to be there today. It really, really was. Indeed. So, well, guys, if you do enjoy tonight's show, please remember to hit the thumbs up. Please, of course, remember to hit that subscribe button. Of course, if you're new to the channel or if you're not yet subscribed and you're really enjoying the content going on the channel, hit that subscribe button. It is completely free to do so. Helps the channel grow. And again, it's just not me that helps makes this channel grow, but you guys as well who enjoy what I put out week in, week out. Sharing it around as well. Subscribing to the channel as well. Definitely as well helps makes this channel grow as well, for sure. And of course, hit that bell notification. You'll be known of any other live shows or any other pre-recorded videos that get uploaded to the channel as well. Hit the bell button will notify you whether it's a live show or a pre-recorded video on the day. If you would like to donate, we have Super Chat available. Just hit the $sign if you want to give something to the channel. And again, if you want to become a member for just 99p a month, just hit the join button to become a member. And once we get enough members, we'll look into things like prize draws, etc. So there you are. David's comment just coming at the moment. I am still in Dreamland 6-1. Certainly I am as well. Absolutely. I really, really am. Definitely. But just brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Of course, we know we were absolutely dreadful against Aston Villa. Last Saturday, getting absolutely blitzed 3-0 down at Villa Park. We had to rectify that. Eddie Howe was going to look at that at the Villa game and says what we need to do to completely change it around for Spurs for today. And look what we got today. We absolutely recovered from that brilliantly. We really, really did. I mean, to even score 5 goals in 20 minutes of the game is just, it's just mind-blowing. I don't think we've done that in a very long time as well. And wow, just absolutely amazing. It was just, oh my word. It was just amazing to be there and just to see that as well. Spurs, I mean, to be honest, I think Spurs should refund the fans that went there the day. I mean, to witness that from what they saw, they were probably embarrassed for what they saw. And I've got to say, Spurs were absolutely embarrassing today, woeful. Got completely outrun in the midfield, and defense was just horrible. It was just absolutely horrible from their defending today. It really, really was. Lloris, I've been saying how error-prone he's been this season. Well, there you are. There you are. I mean, the first goal was scored. The shot by Joelinton, which was saved by Lloris. He parried it straight out to Jacob Murphy, who just said, well, look what you've done. You know what I'm going to do next. It was just absolutely brilliant as well. What on earth did we witness this afternoon? I'm still stunned. It was just a magical game of football from us. It really, really was. Philip, I hope you're well. Hi, Peter, hope you're well. Still buzzing from the win. Absolutely, so am I as well. NUFC were beautiful and brutal beyond this afternoon. Absolutely, Tom, we were. Just the way we just absolutely blitzed them completely was just wow. Joelinton, another monstrous masterclass display. He was amazing today. He was just a machine out on that pitch. And he was just, wow. Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Player of the match as well. And thoroughly deserved as well, which was just brilliant to see, wasn't it? But again, go back to Spurs. A lot of the fans were leaving very early in the ground. But credit to the ones that did stay right to the very end. But my God, that must have been so gut wrenching for them to witness that. But from a Newcastle fan, who cares? We got the win that we needed to get back, and that is exactly what we did. Joe Willock, top class assist. That pass to fight Isak was just amazing. Did you see Murphy's goal? Bloody hell. I did. It was down the opposite end because I sit the Gallagher end. But when he struck that, it was just a beautiful. And Lloris just stands there as if he's seen a ghost completely. So there you are. And again, with Lloris going off in the first half, now some people said it was injury, but I'm hearing a lot to see he actually refused to come on in the second half of Spurs after a bit of a bust up with his own teammates, with the manager and the coaches as well. Is just wow. That is just, and to bring Fraser Forster on, mind you, we still put a goal past him in the second half when Callum Wilson came on and scored within a matter of just over a minute. As well was just, yeah. Andrew, hope you're well, mate. Jacob Murphy deserved his goals. What to belt, and second goal, definitely a contender for goal of the season. Absolutely, it certainly is, isn't it? That was just mind-blowing today. It really, really was, definitely. But let's talk about the first goal again. Great control from Joelinton, who had a shot. But again, Lloris managed to get the save, but he just parried it right out to Jacob Murphy, who just did it and just put that in the back of the net for 1-0 up. And you're thinking, wow, what a start to the game we've made. Yeah, just absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. And for the second goal, the pass from Fabian Schär to find Joelinton was just a beauty as well. And the control from Joelinton was just incredible. Goes round Lloris and just fires it in the back of the net for 2-0. And wow, you're thinking, this is an amazing start. Imagine what it would be like if we to get a third goal. And that is exactly what we did as well. I mean, what a strike from Murphy for his second. Lloris just stands there as if he's just seen a ghost completely. And wow. I was going nuts when we went 3-0 up, and you're thinking, wow, 3-0 already. We are up in this match. It's just, 6-1 to the Saudi boy, says David. Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Him as well. So, and again, for the fourth goal, 2 goals from Alexander Isak as well today. That's put him now into double figures in terms of goals now. He's now got 10, would you believe it? And he's just sitting in third place. Well, you could see joint second place because Miggy and Wilson, it looks like they're on joint goals, or joint top with terms of goals now, because Miggy and Callum Wilson have both got 11. Isak's got 10. So Isak catching up. He could be well proved to be that 60-odd million pound striker we bought, and he was brilliant today. Absolutely brilliant. He really, really was today. Antonio Conte, totally correct with Spurs, being selfish, lacking belief, spirit, and fight. And I could tell that rant he wanted the sack. Yeah, I think we all did. And I don't think Christian Slanini is the answer for them as well. I mean, if you get beat off Bournemouth and then we come and trounce you 6-1. I mean, there's no way that Spurs are going to get in the Champions League at this rate. They could well be missing out on that if they keep putting in performances like that. Absolutely. Spurs should refund the fans after the embarrassing performance. I was actually saying that as well, Philip. They really, really should be. I mean, Spurs fans to travel so early in the morning from North London to come all the way up to the northeast and to see that performance, they would have been absolutely embarrassing. The fact is, they're probably still suffering with it at the moment. You've really got to admit as well, because no, I can't see they'll not be back home just yet, considering with it being London as well. Did you hear about the Spurs owner after the game? He went in the dressing room, or Daniel Levy? Well, he's not really the owner, he's the chairman. I wonder what he said. I friggin' hate the bloke, full stop. One of these people that didn't want our takeover to go through. Well, guess what? Tough shite. It did, Daniel Levy. So up yours. So, yeah, there you are. Indeed, definitely so. But, just to see us 5-0 up in the first half. But again, the fourth goal we're going to talk about. I mean, the pass from Willock was just top draw, that. And just to find Isak, just to slot that in the bottom corner past Lloris was just incredible. The fifth goal, nice little back heel by Sean Longstaff. Great to see he was back in the start lineup because he was a miss when we played Villa. To see him back in there was just incredible. Lovely back heel to fight Isak, and he just slots that in the far bottom corner to put us 5-0 up in the game was just unbelievable. Unbelievable. Hugo Lloris well and truly passed it. It just doesn't look like he wants to be there. I mean, he was, you could tell he was embarrassed when he had his interview on Sky after the game. You can tell he just it was a day he didn't want to, he probably just wanted to forget about completely, along with the other Spurs fans as well. So, but do I think he's done? I believe he is. I mean, if you're constantly making mistakes like that in football games, and it's been the whole of the season that he's been doing it, Lloris, and that's just really good. Isak looking more sharper and fitter, says Philip. Absolutely. And he's now into double figures in terms of goals. How many more can he get before the season finishes? It would surprise me to see a load more from Isak because he's getting better and better and better. And even when he's definitely 100% fit, that's what you'll see from him, and that is incredible. It really, really was. Son didn't do anything. No, he didn't. I thought he was anonymous throughout the couple of games, maybe a few runs, but that was it. That's all I seen from Son in the game. Even with Kane, I know he scored the goal, Harry Kane, but he wasn't great as well. Who could you say out that Spurs team did very, very well? As I mentioned, Lloris had a stinker. Not in terms of his, but his distribution was awful. Their defending was an embarrassment. Their midfield got completely outbattled by ours as well. And up front, it wasn't any better. I didn't think Kulusevski did anything for them. He really, really didn't. Even when they brought the likes of Richarlison on and Danjuma on, I was thinking, I don't believe they're going to do anything as well. And that is exactly what it was today. So, yeah. I thought when Gordon came on, it changed the game. He nearly scored. He very close, just I could see from Fraser Forster when he came on in the second half. As well, just very unlucky. I thought he did very well when he came on in the second half. I thought, which was really, really good, because he was very poor last week, but he did very well when he come on. I think just unlucky he didn't score. Is he saving that for Everton? We'll just wait and see. But just a brilliant day. Maybe second half we kind of started to like shut up shop. We didn't do as much as we did in the first half. You could say it in a way, but I think that was because the game was done, really. I know Spurs scored the goal, which I was a little bit disappointed by, but do you know what? I still wasn't thinking. I was sitting there thinking, I don't think they're going to score more again as well, because, I mean, first half, what did they do in that first half? Absolutely jack shit is what they did. So there you go. And when the second half comes, we take Murphy off, we take Isak off, we bring on Miggy and Callum Wilson, and it was a good link up between them for Wilson to get that goal scoring in just over a minute over the game, as well, which was really, really good, definitely. So at least it's great to see Wilson now get back to the scoring, because we were very critical when it looks like Wilson was coming to the end, because he just didn't look at it at all since after the World Cup. But it looks like he's overcome the illnesses that he's been having, and just to get those goals now that he's getting now is just incredible. I know we're probably going to see a lot of them off the bench now because of how Isak's playing as well. But I'm delighted for Callum Wilson, because he's just been in for a lot of critics. But to see that he's now getting the goals back is just amazing. Phillips says Champions League well and truly on the way for us. This is ours to lose now completely. It really, really is. Mason, hope you're well. It's great to see you on Tony's show just before. Adam Pearson worried about Everton, but we can win that. He was saying that on my fan reactions the day. I'm not. I think we can win that quite comfortably there. what was the difference in that game? What happened in that game last season was because all that extra time because of some daft twat tied himself to the goalpost with these stop oil protests and all that, which I hope we don't get again when we go down there. And we had Chris Wood up front during that time. Well, not this time. It's going to be Alexander Isak, and I would just love it if he stuck a couple or a few past little T-Rex arms Jordan Pickford in goal when we go down there on Thursday. But I know I'm not worried about Everton at all. I believe we can win that quite comfortably, and Everton are just really, really struggling at the moment. I mean, they got a point against Crystal Palace, but I see that we can win this game quite comfortably as well. I really, really believe we can. So I fancy us for 3 points down at Goodison Park on Thursday night. I really, really do. Really, really do. Big show. Keep your comments coming in. We'll do the player ratings halfway during the show as well. So remember to get those in when we get to them as well. And of course, let me know your feelings, how you thought of today's game if you're just new and tuned in, watching as well. So Everton should be a comfortable win. It should be. You've just got to. We play like that with today. We've got all the chance of beating Everton quite comfortably, as well, definitely. So there you are. I mean, it must seem like no team wants to touch us now at the moment. I know Villa beat we. But they probably looked at that after we absolutely pumped Spurs 6-1 today. They'll be thinking, whoa, this is going to be difficult for us. Even the likes of Arsenal's going to be thinking that as well, in a way. So there you are. But I've been seeing a lot of poor thingy. I know Danny Rose was in the Sky on the Sky today with the likes of Jimmy Redknapp and all of that. And you know what? I'm going to give Danny Rose some. I'm going to give a shout out to Danny Rose here. I really, really am. So because he's opened up and he's come out and admitted and said that he's been struggling with depression as of late, and to come out and say that is just wow. Because it must have been really, really hard for him. But massive credit for Danny Rose and coming out on that, that he's been really struggling with depression as of late. So hopefully he is all right. I know he was a loan player for us during the first season under Steve Bruce, which didn't quite work out. I must admit so. But but to come out for Danny Rose to say that he has been struggling with depression is just fair play to the lad. And hopefully everyone will give him the support that he deserves, because mental health is, it's so important. It's really, really so important. It really, really is. And again, massive credit for coming out and being so brave of the lad as well to come out and say that as well, definitely. Hey, Pete, did you receive my DM? I've not received it yet, I'm afraid. So, what did you send us? Sean Longstaff, definitely back to the 2018-19 form player, maybe even better now. Absolutely, Philip. I believe he was, you could tell he was a big miss in this game. He was a big miss from the Villa game. He was back in the starting lineup, fully fit as well. And he was brilliant today, Sean Longstaff. I mean, that backfield to find Isak to get his second goal and get our fifth goal was just incredible. As well, massive kudos to Danny Rose. Hopefully he can recover, absolutely, because it must be a really, really tough time when you're going through something like that. It really, really is really hard to be. It really is a tough time. It can be a really tough time. When you come out and says that you've been battling with depression, for sure. Well said, Peter. Cheers, Patrick. Absolutely. I just thought I'd bring it up because I seen a lot of there was a lot of posts going on Twitter and I didn't get a chance to see because I was at the game, so I didn't get a lot to see about what happened with the Sky, what happened on Sky. But again, you've got to give massive praise to to Danny Rose for coming out what he's been saying. So hopefully he's okay and give him all the support that he really needs, for sure, definitely. So there. But yeah, absolutely. Just, I mean, let us know if you were at the game as well and what you thought of that, because that was just incredible. It was just absolutely incredible. It was just a delight to be there, and just to get those 3 points, which we really needed to keep us going within that top 4 spot. It was just incredible. It really, really was definitely so. So there. But, absolutely. Of course, we'll do the player ratings in just a few moments. Remember to get yours down in the live chat for when we get to them, definitely. But again, please remember to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Of course, if you're new, or if you just tuned in, as well. So again, please do, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. It really, really helps to grow the channel, definitely. It really, really does, definitely. So, but let us know if you're at the game today, what you thought of it. How amazing was that? It was just to be there today, because we hadn't had a home game. For the last home game was when we beat Manchester United 2-0, which we would, but to come back, face Spurs on our home turf and absolutely wipe the floor with them. It's just Tottenham, welcome to the 21-minute club. Stream seems to be breaking up for a fair bit this evening, or is it? Oh, apologies if that's been happening. I wasn't aware of that. So, so they will Paul Plyback. I don't think he has. So I'm sorry about that. But yeah. But apologies if the stream's going a bit funny. Hopefully it's all right now. And again, hopefully it doesn't cut out with what I've missed off, what I've been saying. So again, just talk about how amazing it was to be out there today, which was just exceptional. It really, really was. To score 5 goals in 20 minutes was just incredible, as well. And just to get that goal in the second half to restore what 5-goal lead after Spurs pulled one back through Harry Kane was just incredible. What are your thoughts on it, bro? It was just amazing, just absolutely amazing. It was to be there today, definitely. It really, really was. And again, I was just talking about how there was a lot of posts going on social media that Danny Rose has come out and said he's been battling with depression. And again, massive credit to respect to the lad for coming out and opening up to himself. And again, we just wish him all the best, and hopefully he gets the support that he really, really needs. Definitely. It has been breaking up my NP. Apologies about that. I don't know what it's been going on. I don't know what's been going on. It's all for it to break up. And again, sorry about that. So hopefully everything is all right now. Just so incredible with that 5-goal spree in the first 20 minutes, says Philip. Absolutely, it was. And any Spurs fans, if you're tuning in and watching as well, let us know how you must be feeling. I mean, you must be absolutely embarrassed to have watched that today, whether you were there or you were watching it from the TV as well, because I thought that was god awful from Spurs today, and that is good. That is going to cost them a place in the top 4 for next season. It really, really is, definitely so. So there you are. It was a fantastic atmosphere in St. James's Park this afternoon. But there was a little bit of looking at each other in disbelief at the scoreline so early on. Well, there probably was, because I was thinking, what on earth are we watching here? How on earth is this happening? How are we 5 goals down in 20 minutes? It's just my word. They're crying on the way down the lane, says Cole. Oh, God. Hey, good God almighty. Did you get your government text alarm? Says Parry. I actually just turned the notification off, to be fair. But do you know what? I didn't really hear anything as well, I've got to admit. So I really didn't hear anything at all about that this government text alarm, I've got to admit. So so there you are. I'm talking about us being 5 up here. Yeah, absolutely. But it was again. Oh, but because I was saying about Spurs, but yeah, they were just probably looking at each other just to say, "Good, wow, let's keep this going, and let's just be great if we to get some more goals." But to go five goals in a space of 20 minutes was just absolutely incredible. It really, really was, definitely. Yeah. I'm absolutely buzzing. So am I still. Just what a delight it was to be there. I know it felt like a long time since we didn't have a home game. Man United was the last one, but we're back at home today, and we are back at home a week today as well when we take on Southampton. Of course, we've got to get Everton out the way first, but I'm glad the home games are starting to come now again, which is absolutely brilliant. So there you are. Flare ratings will do in just a few minutes. And again, remember to get yours down in the live chat for when we get to those definitely as well. Because there's going to be some high ratings tonight. There really, really is. We have 4 home games. Yep, absolutely. And who says we can't win the rest of our home games? Who says we can't win the rest of our home games? Because I believe we can. I really believe we can definitely get extra points out of these games as well. Arsenal will be hard, but look what we did to them last season. And they were challenging for a top Champions League spot, and we absolutely dented their chances. Who says we may also dent their chances of them winning the title as well? So there you are. Eddie Masterclass says Patrick certainly was, and he says Arsenal bring it on. Absolutely. Absolutely indeed. I mean, look how we got a great point down at the Emirates as well, which I thought we deserved completely down there. So there. But yeah, but again, a lot of these TVs don't actually give a credit. That we'll more talk about. Either said they were talking a lot about Spurs and how shocking they were today, rather than give us the credit in a way as well, which is like good grief. Apart from Eddie Howe, he gave his interview on Skies with Jimmy Redknapp and all of that. And of course, I think we had Trippier on. I thought we seen Jacob Murphy and Willock getting interviewed as well, which was great as well. So there you are. Man City favourites for the title now with Arsenal bottling against Southampton. We were watching some of that game on my show on Friday night, and I can't believe of all one of the teams, Arsenal can only get a draw against bottom side Southampton at the time. We should have, but it is what it is. But today, masterclass says Colin, absolutely. Peter, how much would you say Joelinton is worth in the transfer market? 50 to 60 million? Yeah, absolutely. I would say that now. Definitely. He's really starting to now become that player which we paid the money for back in 2019. Warren, good evening. Hope you're well. Great to see you today. Evening, Peter. Hope you're well. What a great day. It's been still can't believe what happened. One of the best games that I've been to. Never seen anything like it. 5-0 up in 20 minutes. Absolutely same year as well, man. It was just incredible just to be there today. It really, really was. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that as well. Definitely fancy our chances of beating Arsenal at St James's Park again. Why not? Why not? Good to see you today at the game. Yes, you as well, man. Great to see you and all the other people who I did see. Outside before the game as well, and after the game as well, at full time as well. Who came up to see us. Yeah, which was really, really incredible as well. So there you are. Right then, let's get the player ratings now then. So we're going to do those. Remember to get yours down in the live chat as well. So Is Cher okay, says Parrick? Yeah, he had to come off, didn't he? Hopefully he's okay. We'll get more on Eddie Howe about the latest on Fabian Cher. But I think Jamal Lascelles, it was quite comfortable when he came on, I thought so. But hopefully Cher's all right because he's been a class air for us this season. We'll wait and see what it is. He was thinking of like continue with the game, but then we've decided just to bring him off. I think just to be on the safe side there, that was the thing. So so there you are. Are you watching Man City versus Arsenal Wednesday night? I'll try and watch it if I can. But then let's get on to the player ratings now then. So remember to get yours down in the live chat. And again, we're going to have a lot of high ratings today. We really, really are, definitely. So let's start off with that man there, Nick Pope. I know he had the 1 goal go past him, but you know what? Did he have a lot to do? He really, really didn't at all, did he? It was just quite a comfortable afternoon for him. It really, really was there for sure. Definitely. It really, really was. His distribution was fine. And just, yeah, absolutely. So I'm going to give Nick Pope an 8. Thought he did very, very well today. Best 20 minutes since me wedding night, says Patrick. Oh, nice one. 9, 7, I think 7, yeah, as well. And so there you are. Right, let's go to the back four now. So in the right back spot, and that was Kieran Trippier, captain on the day, and he was outstanding the day. I mean, that was a captain's performance, not like it was against Villa, but he put that right completely today, and that was brilliant. I thought from Kieran Trippier. His defending, his passing was definitely a lot better today than what it was, definitely. The same with the set pieces as well. That was the thing. So I'm going to see a 9 for Trippier. I thought that was definitely a captain's performance completely today. Absolutely brilliant. 9 for 9. And if for Patrick says for Trippier. Right, the back four now. So let's start off with the centre-backs. So we'll start with Fabian Cher. And he was brilliant again today. Absolutely brilliant. Particularly the pass he found for Joelinton to go for us 2-0 up into the game was just incredible. The long ball he picked out to find Joelinton was just incredible. It really, really was, definitely. So I'm going to say a 9 for Fabian Cher as well. I thought it was very, very good. Fantastic again from Fabian Cher. And he's just been brilliant this season. 8 and 9 for Tripp, says Patrick. Fair play. Cher a 9, says Philip. Yeah, absolutely. You are, and alongside him, Sven Botman, and again, much, much better than what it was last week. I thought he was really, really on his game today. I thought definitely as well. Really, really thought it was, definitely. And did what he had to do in terms of his defense and all that. And thank God he rectified that for today than what it was than the performance he put in last week. So very, very happy, pleased with that performance from Sven Botman as well. So I'm going to give Botman a 9 as well. They all get a 10 or Cher an 8. Oh, I think 8's a little bit harsh. I think 9 you've got to go for Cher, particularly that pass he found for Joelinton, I thought was just incredible. It really, really was, definitely. And the last of the back four was Big Dan Burn, and look what a difference it was today than what it was last week. I think that's one of the best games I've seen Dan Burn play at this football club. It really, really was, definitely as well. So really, really pleased with that. I thought at times he had to defend very well, which he did do as well. There was a lot of headers he had to get to. He had to get his head onto a lot of balls as well to try and get those to stop the Spurs threat from coming downward as well. So I'm going to see a 9 for Burn as well. I thought that was one of his best performances I've really seen. Burn really, really was Sven a 9, Botman a 10, Burn an 8, Burn a 10. Wow, and a 9 for Botman. So just incredible that was as well. Right, let's go on to the midfield 3 now. And we're going to start off with that man there, Mr. Bruno. And he was all over that pitch today. Absolutely brilliant. He was today. And look, how he just carries our midfield. He just carries that midfield of ours. He really, really does, definitely, War Bruno. and it was just brilliant from him today. I think I did see a picture of one of those heat maps where they show where they've been all over the pitch. The one that looks like I seen he was all over that pitch today was just incredible. I'm going to say a 9 for Bruno as well. Brilliant, absolutely fantastic for Bruno. Bruno a 9 and a 9 him as well. Right, the next one in the midfield I'm going to go with is Sean Longstaff. And I'm glad he was back in that start lineup today. I thought he was excellent again today. He really, really was. Control on the ball was really good. His passing was really, really good as well. He certainly controlled that midfield as well, I thought. And the back pass he found for Isak to get his second and make a score 5-0 up in the game was just incredible as well. So there you are. He was definitely a miss from the Villa game. I'm glad he was back in the start lineup today, and that was incredible. It really, really was as well. Sort of 9 for Longstaff as well. Absolutely 9 for Longstaff as well. Bruno at 10, Longy at 9, Longstaff at 10. 8 missed a few chances. I think he wasn't too far away with one of the chances, which just went off target actually. But I think it deflected, went out for a corner actually. But I thought Longstaff, you could tell we needed him today. The performance he put in the day was just exceptional. It really, really was as well. And the last in the midfield is Joe Willock, and he was immense today. He was immense. We've got to mention that pass he played to find Alexander Isak for him to get his first goal, to get his first goal of the game, and to put us 4-0 up was just an incredible back pass. What can you say about that pass? In the words of the Coltrane from Gears of War, man, that was beautiful, baby. There you are. That's all I'm going to say on that. It was just an incredible pass from Willock, and I thought he had an engine on him today. He really, really did. I'm giving Willock a 10. That was incredible from Joe Willock today. The pass you've got to talk about is just absolutely beautiful and spot on, and just for Isak to come and get that, and just incredible, and to do the rest and score our fourth goal to put us 4-0 up in the game was just a brilliant. It really, really was, definitely. So you were Willoquinho a 10. Yep, 10 for the pass. Willock a 10 as well. Absolutely it was. It really, really was, definitely as well. Just absolutely brilliant. Right then, on to the attacking 3 now. So we'll start off with that man there, Jacob Murphy. And just incredible from Jacob Murphy today. It really, really was. The 2 goals he scored. Again, we've got to definitely talk about his super blinder goal today, which was just incredible. It was really incredible for Murphy today. Particularly the second goal where he just made Lloris stand there and just made the thing as if he's just seen a ghost. What a performance from Jacob Murphy today. 2 goals he scored. The one where he followed up after Lloris spilled it right in front of him. And for the second goal of the game, what a finish that was. For Lloris just not to move a muscle was just incredible. Murphy, I'm going with a 10 as well. That was just a brilliant 10. What a ball of the day. Murphy at 10. Murphinho at 10, says Andrew. That was just incredible from Jacob Murphy. It really, really was, definitely. Absolutely amazing to see that, because that was an incredible performance. Murphy, 10 plus, says Patrick. Absolutely as well. Just absolutely immense. It was. Really, really was today as well. Right then, out on the left-hand side, and that was J7, Joelinton. And he was just a machine, a monster out on that pitch today. He was incredible. Player of the match as well. Thoroughly deserved as well. He was just everywhere out on that pitch as well. The way he managed to, his skill on the ball for our second goal. And the way he just got round Lloris and just fired that in was just incredible. He was just, wow, brilliant. Joelinton today. Look at how he's just developed under Eddie Howe. It's just absolutely incredible. It really, really is. J7 was just brilliant. Player of the match, man of the match as well. He was just spectacular to watch out there. He really, really was indeed. Joelinton, double figures for him, a 10 out of 10 as well. Joelinton a 10, 11 for tackling one of the lads. Joelinton, man of the match, in my opinion. And yes, the good thing about Joelinton, he did pick up a yellow card today, which was brilliant. As well. Peanut shot, says oh, just incredible. Joelinton was definitely player of the match today. He really, really was. He was just immense out there, which was just absolutely fantastic to see. Excuse me. It really, really was. And the last one out the starting 11, that was our record signing, Alexander Isak, and that was a credible performance from him as well. 2 goals today. Fired them in the bottom corner where Lloris had stood no chance of saving them as well. He's into double figures now, Alexander Isak, and I believe we'll just end up seeing more from him before the season ends. Is it a possible of 20 goals? You just never know. 15? That is definitely a possibility as well. But Isak, he's just been, what a signing he's been. We could tell we needed a striker like him, and he's just been incredible. He really, really has. I know he could have had more goals, but unfortunately, it was the injury he had which ruled him out for a few weeks. But now to come back from that injury and to see him popping up with those goals is just absolutely incredible. It really, really is. 2 goals today, which were class. And he's now won 10 goals this season for Alexander Isak. Alexander Isak, he's getting double figures as well. 10 out of 10 as well. 20 out. Isak a 10. 10. Feeling juicy. Hope you're well done. Isak is a great all-round forward. He can do everything. Murphy, 10 out of 10, been raving about him since day one. Pedro, yeah, I've been seeing your tweets on that. Give me a striker from Sweden. Absolutely. There you are. He was just, he's going to get more goals, Isak. And I'm glad he's into double figures now. It was just a matter of time that it was going to happen. It's happened today. There you are as well. So just incredible. It really, really was. Definitely. Right, we'll get into the substitutions now. So we did fetch 2-1 at the same time. So, of course, I am going to start off with that man there, Callum Wilson. And to see him score with just over a minute since coming onto the pitch was just incredible as well. I'm glad he's getting the goals again, Callum Wilson. Well, as I mentioned, we know we're going to see a lot of him off the bench now for the remainder of the season. But it's great to see he's now getting back to his best. We will all have a thinking, oh, he looks done. The illnesses have really started to take effect on them. He's overcome those now, and now we're seeing the goals coming back from Callum Wilson as well, which is absolutely incredible. So really, really pleased now that he's starting to get those goals again. I'm going to give Callum Wilson an 8. I thought he did very well when he come on, and to score with just over 60 seconds just coming on the pitch is just incredible as well. It really, really is, definitely. So there you are. Wilson, 8, 10, 21 seconds. If it was just, pretty sure it was just over 60. Wilson, a 9 as well. Okay, fair play. 9's not a bad score as well. It's because he came on in the second half there. That was the thing as well. So, right, the next substitution, and that came along with Wilson was Miggy. And I thought Miggy did well. Him and Wilson linked very well for Wilson to get the goal as well, which is really, really good. I thought the touch for Miggy was really good, I thought. Definitely. I think we'll see Miggy on the bench at the moment because you kind of take Jacob Murphy out at the moment. But when we'll need Miggy for him to come on, that's a good thing, definitely as well. Do you know what? I'm going to give Miggy an 8 as well. I thought he did very well when he come on. I mean, the way him and Wilson linked up well for Wilson to get our 6th goal was really good. So I was pleased with that. 8, and I give him an extra point because he's just a stunning specimen of a man, says Tom. Hey, nice one. 8, Miggy a 7, Miggy an 8, says Andrew. Fair play. Nice one, nice one. Right, the other substitutions that we brought on as well. And there was another 2 we brung on together as well. So I'm going to go with this one. Yeah, Anthony Gordon. And that was much better from last week. It really, really was. Very unlucky not to score, though. Hopefully he'll be due a goal very soon, because I believe it will happen. I believe it will happen. It was a good save from Forster. Just shame he didn't score that, but you could tell he needed to put that right since coming on the pitch, and that was really, really good to see, I thought, from Anthony Gordon. I'm going to give Gordon a 7. I thought he did pretty well when he come on. Just shame he didn't score that chance. On a 7. I think that's reasonable as well. And the 7 says Patrick as well. The next substitution that came along with Gordon was Manquillo. And you know what? I thought it was a steady performance from Manquillo. Just did what he had to do. Didn't do anything daft. Things like that. I've got that feeling he'll be gone at the end of the season, I've got to admit. So, but I thought that was steady, pretty comfortable performance from Javier Manquillo, and did what he had to do. So I'm going to go with a 7 for Manquillo as well. 7 Manquillo, yep, a 7 as well. Okay, so the last substitution that came on, and that was for Fabian Schär, and that was Jamal Lascelles. And you know what? Same again. Did what he had to do. Keep it easy, steady, nothing, didn't do anything silly, which some fans would have been probably worried about. But you know what? I wasn't. I really, really wasn't at all, I've got to admit. So Lascelles did what he had to do. So yeah, I'm going to see a 7 for Lascelles as well. So even Andrew's going for a 7 for Lascelles. I thought, no, he just did what he had to do, kept it simple, and yeah, just didn't do anything daft at all, which was good to see. So yeah, I think a lot of people coming up with 7s now, which is reasonable, definitely. So yeah, 7. Eddie 100. We'll get on to Eddie as well when we get the rest of the done. So we've done all the players now. So first, we're going to go into the referee, and that was David Coote. And you know what? I thought he didn't put a foot wrong today. I thought David Coote. He really, really didn't. I know he was terrible in the Carabao Cup final, but we did what we had to do in our game to win that game. That was the thing. So again, he booked 3 Spurs players, which I think their challenges were worthy of yellow cards as well. So there you are. I'm going to say a 7 for David Coote, because he didn't put a foot wrong at all for me. He really, really didn't. I thought he just kept it simple, and there you are. There you are. Ref a 7, fans a 10, Howard 10, and we'll get on to that. Pepper 10. Balders a Coote 5. He did no ref. He did ref no card to Joe. We didn't get any players booked today. We really, really didn't. Spurs had 3. So there you are, and I think their challenges were worthy of yellow cards. So there you are. Maybe I've given a couple away, but that was it. 6. Great work as always, Pete. Take care, mate. No problem, Philip. Cheers for tuning in. Hopefully we'll see you tune in again very, very soon on the next show as well. So right then, on to our fans, and they get a standard 10. As always, we just do what we do on a match day at home now. We just keep going, lighting up St. James's Park. And our fan base is just incredible. It really, really is as well. And that's another reason why we won today's game. We really, really did, definitely. So a 10 out of 10 for our fans. Just incredible. And that is what our fan base is all about. Yeah, absolutely. So that's why our fans get a 10, because we are just simply amazing. We lighten up the place at home, and it's just what we are about. That's what we are about. When Joe got kicked in the nuts, fan 7,000, says Andrew, and Colton's going for 100 for the fans as well. So there you are. And the last one we've got to rate, and I think you know who that is as well. let's get on to him then. And that is what Eddie Howe. And do you know what? He said after the Villa game, he was going to look and analyse on what went wrong to make sure he got it right for when we played Spurs today. And boy, he got that right today, which was absolutely incredible. Needed to get Longstaff back in, which was fantastic. And we all just love the guy because how incredible he has done for our side, for our club. He stopped us from going down last season. We could be getting a Champions League spot at the end of the season with him in there as well. The man didn't take a year off just to sit on his backside. He went and took a year off to learn how to become a better manager. And that is exactly what he's done. Become a better manager. So there you are. So any people thinking, oh, that house just this some sort of amateur manager, think again. Think again. Look how he transformed players. Look where he's taken us this season, how far he's getting us with this season. Yes, despite the Carabao Cup final defeat, but we could be getting in the Champions League next season. It is just absolutely amazing. It's double figures for Eddie Howe. It's a 10 out of 10 for him, definitely as well. Just amazing. Eddie 100 and Howe 100, says Andrew as well. We just love the bloke. The way he's just got us clicking on now and just us performing now on that pitch as well. There will be a couple of games where we will have our downfalls, but look how he got it right completely. Look how he looked at from last game and said, right, this is what we do to make sure we change it up for today. And boy, there you are. It's just incredible. Really, really is. 10, what a difference from Bruce. Absolutely. Bruce is history now, and he's no longer coming back to this football club. Absolutely no chance he's coming back ever at this football club completely. So there you are. Glad we got someone like Eddie Howe in after what Cabbage was. He was absolutely ruining our team completely. Eddie Howe just comes in and transforms us completely as well, which is just incredible. I know you'll get the idiots saying about, oh, but Bruce kept you up and all of that. The football was dross under him. It was one of the worst I've ever seen. Completely. People say, oh, it'll go on about the abuse that Bruce received. What about the abuse he was doing to our fans, particularly in press conferences when we couldn't have says in the grounds at the time because of COVID during the time? There you are. That's why I'm glad we are long rid of him now, and we've got just a really, really incredible young manager who is managing us and is now taking us places now, which is just amazing. You all. He was happy with 13th. We are third. Absolutely spot on. You've just said there. Absolutely spot on. Completely. He really was. Few moments, and then we'll start to wrap up the show. It's been an incredible show. I thought I'd get everything just all done today. Because, yeah. So, there you are. Again, it's just for you guys, because I know you love you always enjoy the content I keep putting out week in, week out. It's just incredible. And I know you guys enjoy it as well. So I thought I'd just get everything done for today. Which is great because we were just wanted to talk about how buzzing we were from today as well. It was just amazing. We are so buzzing. We absolutely trounced Spurs today on our home turf, and it was just a joy to watch. Even I seen some of the Arsenal fans on social media were laughing at it as well. So, then, yes, great show, buddy. Cheers, Andrew, matey. We might be relegating Everton and Sean again. Well, we could well be. I believe we can win that quite comfortably down at down at Goodison Park for Thursday. Hopefully it's not going to be the Racine Pete, but let's hopefully not. We went in that team with Chris Wood up front, who was just dreadful. We had some idiot tying himself to the goalpost, and that's why a lot of that big extra time came from there. Hopefully not. We've got Isak. He'll be most likely be starting the game definitely as well, and I would just love it if he was to stick a few balls past little arms as well. So there you are. Cannot wait. Let's hopefully we beat Everton, and again it just gives us that boost because we're not to make sure we get in that top 4 spot for the end of the season. Should just be incredible. 21-minute club Newcastle 21 untied goal Man U top. Nice one. Nice one. Definitely. We need a Champions League away kit next season. Yeah, we will do. But no doubt we'll get that sorted. Even if it looks like it could well be Castori again for next season, which is a lot of people not impressed about. You've got to admit, but hopefully they've got to look and think, and right, what we need to do is improvement. The customer service was appalling during the summer. People waiting weeks for things to arrive. And people go on about the fittings not being as how it should be as well. Castori do need to book their ideas up for next season as well, because there will be a lot of unrest and fans will just stop buying them full stop as well. Adidas will sign us back. Hopefully they will, but it looks like I'm hearing Castori could be here for another 3 seasons. From what I've been hearing, unfortunately, that's the thing. So Castori, if we're staying with yous, book your ideas up. That's all I'm going to say on that. So there you are. Right, well, so we're going to start to draw the show to a close now. And what we got next coming up on the channel. So I will most likely be back on, most likely it'll be Wednesday. And that will be for the preview for the trip away to Everton. So that's most likely going to be on Wednesday for that one, because we are playing on Thursday. So it looks like the preview will be out for Thursday. I know the Premier League review show will not be on my show on Tuesday. So because it'll be back to Baz on Baz's channel on Through Black and White Eyes on Tuesday, because we do like to chop and change. And it was on my channel this week, so I'll be back to Baz's on Tuesday. So, but no, most likely so far, you will see me for mine is probably Wednesday for the preview for the Everton game. But again, if there's anything that I may do a video on, if there's something interesting that's come out, you will be known as usual as always. So do keep an eye out if that ends up happening. But so far, what I'm going to say, but as I mentioned, so far the next live show will definitely be the preview for the Everton game. As well. And of course, I'll be doing the watch along for that game as well, and see if Mr. Sinclair will be joining me for that one as well. So, yeah, make sure you do stay tuned, and we'll let you know as always. Absolutely, for sure. Definitely. And probably the match review and the play ratings will probably be on Friday, most likely. And most likely so we'll probably so the match review and the play ratings will most likely be on Friday. Not sure what time yet, but I may have to move PD's football live show to another day, but you will be let known as usual there. That's the thing. So there you are. Hi P, what a great game it was today. Newcastle United 6, crap Spurs 1. Let's all laugh at the sad away fans who left early. P, well, yeah, they left early because they had enough of what they were seeing from Kane and Joelinton. So you're Kawe the lads, absolutely. Peter, you should get me on if Swansea get in the playoffs and win it and back in the Premier League. Yeah, absolutely. That would be great. Mason as well. So you are. Andrew, take care and all. Cheers again for tuning in, Andrew. Again, he's a massive fan of the channel. For sure, that is the thing. So there you are. Again, guys, if you have enjoyed, please remember to hit the thumbs up. Please, of course, remember to hit that subscribe button. Of course, if you're new to the channel or if you're not yet subscribed and you really enjoy the content going on this channel, hit the subscribe button. It is free. Makes the channel grow. And again, it's not just down to me that helps makes the channel grow by putting the content out. But again, using also enjoying what I put out, liking the videos, sharing it around, subscribing as well. That's what's making this channel grow, definitely, for sure. And we will continue to grow for definite. That is for sure, absolutely will. And of course, hit that bell notification, and then we'll let you know of any other live shows or any other pre-recorded videos get uploaded to the channel. Hitting the bell will notify you whether it's a live show or a pre-recorded video on the day. If you'd like to donate to the channel, still feel free to do so. And of course, if you want to consider becoming a member for the channel for just 99p a month, just hit the join button. Once we get enough members in, we'll look at things like prize draws, etc., etc. So if you want to become a member, just hit that join button, only for just 99p a month. Well, Castori need to do bigger sizes in Newcastle shirts next season. Absolutely, they do. So hopefully Castori will book their ideas up if we are going to be with them for the next possible 3 more seasons from what I've been hearing. So there you are. Well, guys, I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend. It was great to be there at St. James's Park today to absolutely see us take Spurs to the cleaners today. It was just incredible. It really, really was. See you later, guys. Take care.